Visit sportsmansguide.com today and see why they're the place to go to get where you want to be outdoors. Find the very best deals on the latest gear for hunting, shooting, camping, and everything else under the stars to fuel your passion. Shop sportsmansguide.com.
With the push of a button, the new Oracle range-finding bow sight from Burris instantly calculates the exact distance and angle to your target and provides an aiming dot to take the guesswork out of making that shot of a lifetime.
Turnbull Restoration is the most recognized name in vintage firearm restorations, metal finishes, and modern firearm manufacturing.
It's working with the dealers and collectors, and it's the honesty. It's the respect in the industry for who and what we are and what we do.
If you have an old gun you want to look new, or a new gun that you want to look old, look no further than Turnbull Restoration, specializing in the accurate restoration of historical metal finishes on period firearms.
Hunting public land is so difficult in a heavily pressured state that I kind of have a standing rule. I try to pretend everybody's trying to kill me. So, where are the only places I might go where I would feel comfortable moving during daylight hours? Cross rivers with either hip boots, chest waders, crawl over briars, whatever. But I have to access areas where other hunters are just not willing to make the effort to go. I've exclusively hunted public, free walk-on, and knock on doors for free permission properties. I've never leased anything, I've never paid a dime to hunt any place in my life, never hunted over bait, never hunted over a food plot, never hunted out of a shack.
Living in the most heavily bow-hunted state means that John faces extreme hunting pressure wherever he goes.
Public land is very unique. I think it's the ultimate test of a hunter's skill.
John shares all his secrets for hunting pressured whitetails on public ground in a new web series for 2018. Deer and Deer Hunting proudly presents Public and Pressured Land Deer Hunter with John Eberhart.
It's not really rugged terrain in the sense that this is not an elk hunt, but you're going to be putting on miles, lots of miles, and you're going to do a lot of walking with your optics. Optics are so important out here.
So once we located the shooter buck that we liked, we had to make a big circle around them, and we got in on them decently tight.
There's one that we think is a pretty decent buck, so we're just going to try to creep up over the top of this next hill, see if we can't get a position.
We got in on them decently tight, but we actually bumped them. We bumped a moose that went out of the bluff actually, and kind of took the deer with them.
So we snuck in there, we got up the fence line, got hidden, and we started glassing.
Welcome to, believe it or not, Oklahoma. We're here in early January, and you may be asking yourself, why is the Destination Whitetail crew out hunting ducks? Well, because we can. In fact, since Tim Anderson of Mossy Oak was along, we pretty much insisted.
The main plan was to whitetail hunt. The forecast the first day we were here was for really nasty weather, snow, sleet, rain, the whole thing. So since that's not typical out here, we figured it'd be a great day for waterfowl.
The Rogers family of Rut and Strut outfitters have expanded their offerings to include waterfowl, in addition to turkeys, deer, hogs, and predators. So come ready to hunt.
Yeah, we got some beautiful Oklahoma mallards here. Lower end of their migration, you can see their feet are really starting to color up. That tells you that their hormone levels are coming up and they're getting ready for spring already.
Yeah.
So here's more drakes trying to come in.
Yeah.
But a lot of avid waterfowlers probably thought we were crazy when we had that big mob of birds in. We had about 1,000 mallards in here just swapping and circling, and there was 2s and 3s and 10s and 20s.
Going every which way.
Every which way. But we never had a really big group center up on us, and if we would have shot 1 or 2 ducks out of that group, we'd have educated 1,000 of them in one go.
Yeah, and ruin the whole either day, week, or the whole month, depending on how stale the birds are. You don't never want to do that.
Yeah, it was just a really calculated call about sitting back, enjoying watching the birds fly.
I'm here on public ground in northern Minnesota hunting whitetails with deer and deer hunting. And I gotta be honest, it's been a really tough hunt. It's day 3 and 5 of us have seen almost nothing. So you can imagine how excited I was when I heard something coming in to this makeshift ground blind I have set up here. And unfortunately, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting or hoping for. First wolf I've ever gotten on camera. They're bigger than you think they're going to be when you're on their level. This wolf came in within about 25 yards of me. He probably eventually winded me and ran off where he came from. It's pretty spectacular seeing an animal like this out in the wild. It's one of those times when, even though it's nothing you can shoot, it's pretty thrilling just to see them. And believe me, being eye level with a wolf is a pretty exasperating thing. It's just neat to see something like that out here.